Hi YouTube, I am Shweta. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you can notice, but I'm slightly under the weather. I'm not feeling too well. But nevertheless, I thought of coming today and recording a nice YouTube video for you guys, which is, as you can see from the title, which is what is the gossip that is happening behind your back. I had done a poll on my community post, and quite a few people had wanted to do this. So yes, this is going to be your tarot reading, where we're going to see basically who is talking what behind your back. It will be a pick a pile. So yeah, thank you so much for all the love. We have already reached 5,000 subscribers. It's insane. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see that. And I'm assuming that you're liking my videos, so please supporting me. Like, save, share, comment if it resonated. Subscribe to my channel and definitely do hype. And yeah, let's just get on with it. So there will be two pictures in front of you. I don't have any piles left for you guys, so there will be two pictures in front of your screens. Choose one and decide which one is the one that you want to get connected to. And yeah, whatever feels that whatever you feel called to, you can choose either the pile 1 or pile 2. It will be right somewhere here. And yeah, without any further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, all right, so pile number 1, if you have chosen this specific pile that is in front of you, then this is going to be your tarot reading. Let's see what are people thinking about you. What is the energy that you are supposed to be emulating. What are the perceptions people are having. And yeah, without any further ado, let's just get into it. So pile number 1, I'm getting a sunset, some kind of a sunset energy. I don't know why. You could be wearing cream, you could be wearing yellow, you could be wearing red, orange, white, like a deep maroon kind of a color, black also. Okay, let's see, whose is this reading for? What do people think about you? Oh, okay. You, like, people have this kind of assumption that you're very mature for your age, or people have this kind of an understanding that you have seen a lot in your life at a very young age, or they have this kind of a perception ki aap you are you always have a very nuanced take on certain things, right? When I say nuanced take, what I mean by that is, like, if somebody is seeing a situation in a direct manner, you see the external aspects, you see the future aspects, you see the past also. You always believe in giving other person a benefit of doubt. And sometimes people get a little icked out by that, because you are always like the devil's advocate. You always have this kind of a perception ki yaar ye bhi to socho, ye bhi to ho sakta hai. And some people will think that, okay, you're always going against them, or some people will think that, you're not supportive, or you're always being contradictory. But what you're actually doing is you're trying to get the other person to have a more mature take. Like, mature take in the sense, like, sometimes what happens is that when a person is confiding in you, and this is your problem also, कि आपको console करना आता नहीं है. You don't know how to console a person. You are there for people all the time. If somebody rings you up at 3 a.m., you'll be like, yeah, I'll come to you. Most of the times people have come to you when they have been feeling very bad in health, when they have been sick, or when they are feeling very anxious, very jittery, very, like, palpitations ho rahe hain, and somehow you're able to, like, support them. But when it comes to the emotional things, somebody has some kind of an emotional problem, you're just like, I don't know what to do. Like, you're that kind of a friend who will always give a balanced take. Like, you're a person or friend or whatever. Like, the energy that you emulate is much more like a what is that, bitter truth. Like, you give a, क्या बोलते हैं उसे, कौन सी गोली होती है वो, कुछ एक कड़वी गोली, right? So you give a kadvi dawai to people. Like, kadvi dawai, you give a bitter truth to people, which is very, very important. And it's almost like you are that kind of a person who is a requirement in people's lives. And I think that people around you acknowledge that even if this person doesn't give me that kind of a emotional catharsis, you give a reality check, which is sometimes the most important thing to do. You do not easily feed into people's delusions, and you don't want to be that friend also, because you believe that if I am that kind of a person who only feeds into your delusion, then who will tell you the reality of the situation? Who will tell you that, okay, this is not the right thing, or this is the right thing? So you are that kind of a friend who doesn't know how to console people, but are always there. You have always been there, especially when it comes to people's really, really bad times, like financially also. Like, I can see like a gift energy. Like, you have really helped people with finances. And आपके पास अगर पैसे हो ना हो, like, you will try and to ensure that उनके सामने वाले के पास कोई भी अगर problem है, then you'll be able to help them. Even if you don't have the kind of resource, you'll try to call somebody else and tell them that, listen, I have this person in my life, can you help them, right? Even if you don't have anything, you will ensure that this person has some kind of a solution around. You know, maybe you'll ask somebody, or maybe you'll ask your parents or family members कि यार इनको support करना है, whatever. Sometimes it has happened where people have not reciprocated that to you as well. Like sometimes you do feel alone, you do feel like the kind of effort that you make is sometimes not emulated. But I think this is your problem, and I would want to advise you that आपको एक चीज याद रखनी है कि नेकी कर और दरिया में डाल. If you're doing something good to people, just forget about it. You don't have to kind of keep a hunch about it, which you try to do. Like I'm getting this energy where you try to ensure that you don't think about it. लेकिन आपके back of the mind में रहता है कि यार मैंने इसके लिए help करी थी. And ये चीज, although it is not something that you hold a grudge onto, but it stays in your mind, which is still bad. Okay. I also feel like you have helped people's family members also. Like even if a friend has come to you having issues with mom, dad, family members, brother, sister, you have also helped that. Either you have talked to their parents, or you've tried to make सुलह करने की कोशिश करी है अपने family maybe. So you have been involved in people's family issues as well. This is a gossip reading, but I'm getting an energy where this is what people talk about you as well. Like they have this perception, like this is the perception that they have. Yeah, this is the person I can rely on when it comes to any kind of an issue, when it comes to my own personal family issues also, or if there's some kind of a discrepancy, or if somebody is like if they are having family problems, then you are able to give a very understanding take. कि यार अपने parents को भी तो समझो कि वो उनके ऊपर क्या गुजर रही है. Like try to, you always give a balanced perspective. Okay, you could be a 6 number born, you could be a 17 number born, 31 number born, or you could be a 6 Mulang Bhagyang or an 8 Bhagyang Mulang or a 4 Bhagyang Mulang. Okay, let's see more. What is the energy? What else is coming to you? What else is there with regards to what are people talking about you? I am getting this feeling where you are not very good with taking compliments, or you are not good with receiving gifts. I'm getting this energy कि आपको gift receive करना, या you don't have any kind of a like I want this, no demands in terms of like friendships or relationships. You're just like, yeah, don't give me any gifts, don't give me any compliments. You're very awkward with it. So that is what also people notice. People are like, yeah, accept कर लेना that you're a good person, or accept that you look good, or you're a beautiful person, or you're a handsome person, or you speak well, or you are very hardworking. You're like, नहीं यार मेरे को अजीब लगता है. You know, you're like that kind of a person. You're very particular about people's health. मतलब you are that advice, or you're that guru. I don't know why I'm having so much acidity today. Sorry. But yeah, what I was saying was that yeah, you give like a lot of like gyan about health, and you know, ye khana chahiye, protein khao, अच्छे time पे सो जाओ, and have a good lifestyle. Even if yours is not that great, but you will give a lot of skincare advice. You'll give advice about you know, like what is the new trend in the society with regards to losing weight or gaining weight or eating right, or protein, and you know, vitamins, B12, vitamin D, all of those things. Like you are the person who can be answerable to it, or you do a lot of research about it. I think this kind of a behavior of you being that kind of caretaker, like you're the mother of the group. I don't know why I'm getting this energy. Like group agar hai, ya friendships hai, ya any kind of relationship, like you're the one who people can rely on. And I think that comes from your own mother, because your own mother is very responsible. I don't know, I'm getting this intuitive kick. And this is applicable for males also. You men also who are watching this, you could be the one who is like the reliant person. You are the one who drives people, you know, when everybody is like out partying or going out, you're the one designated driver who like leaves everybody at home and is like, okay, take care of yourself, kind of an energy. So you are that kind of a friend who other people can rely on. Friends, family, mother, father of your friends are a thing that you are the most dependent upon. So your friends could be saying that I am with this person, and your friends will be like, ha chalo, you are in safe hands, kind of a thing, you know. So that is what is there. Yeah, sometimes they do. I think you are the kind of friend who is afraid of showcasing love. I think you are very awkward with big gestures or grand gestures. You must have never told your friends, you know, I love you. Like you never do that. And that's why your friends or your people around you basically are very confused as to, not confused as to whether you love them or not. They are very confused with regards to, like sometimes they think that, you know, you're just taking responsibility of it and you don't enjoy with them, which you do, but they get very confused as to why are you not accepting our compliments? Why are you not very comfortable with gestures, with grand gestures? Why not comfortable with speaking about emotions? Like you have a very weird kind of an energy when it comes to expression. Like express nahi kar pate ho, ya अजीब से एक्सप्रेस करते हो, कुछ बोल देते हो कुछ और ही निकल जाता है, कुछ सोचते हो कुछ और ही निकल जाता है. So it's like a little weird. So people are very confused. Like that's what they think about you. They're very confused. Like I know you like me. I know you like us. You love our dynamic. But why can't you express it? And why are you so confused? You are very weird like that. And the interesting thing is that you're very confused or you don't know how to express yourself when it comes to closed ones. Like close friends, family के साथ आप बिल्कुल कभी भी express नहीं कर सकते. कोई दूर का बंदा होगा, some random person you met once in life, you'll be like, oh my god, that person was so great, I love him or her so much. या वो मस्त बंदा था. Yeah, this was a very good person. But when it comes to like somebody who is very close to you, just like shut down and you're just like, yeah, it's fine. Like, you know, you're like awkward about it. So there's an awkwardness that I can see here. But it's fine, it's okay, it's good. They know ultimately that you do have a soft corner for them, but still. Okay, what else? What is the gossip happening? Any kind of a gossip? Tell me. Gossip क्या है? Gossip. अब gossip अगर नहीं निकल रही है या normal बातें चली तो वो भी मैं बताऊंगी आपको. Lack of emotions. I told you, right? There's like a lack of emotions that I can see here from your side actually. I feel like sometimes this is something that your friends talk about. Sometimes they do feel like you are not open minded enough. They think that you are very particular, like there are certain rules and regulations that you follow, and you try to inflict it on other people, and you expect other people to also follow it, and you don't listen. That's your problem as well, and that is what people talk about कि यार ये तो सिर्फ बोलते हैं and इसको लगता है कि यही correct है, right? There is a kind of a self-imposed kind of a superiority complex that you do possess, and you don't want to give the other person a benefit of doubt, and you are slightly judgmental as well, like everybody says that we are not judgmental. You are like, you do judge people, and not in a way where, oh my god, like you do tell them that listen, this was not right, and I will call you out, and it can be a little harsh also. Sometimes you have to be able to understand that everybody is living their life for the first time, and if they make a mistake, it's okay. Yes, I understand that your that your concern is coming from the right place, but it can be slightly more compassionate, you know. So you like, sometimes it's like आपको इतना कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि यार ये person सुन क्यों नहीं रहा है मेरा बात, like why is this not person understanding, why is my thing not going into this person's head, why is this person being so stubborn, and you're really trying to make the other person understand, and almost you're losing you're losing your mind basically, or you're losing your patience, and you have to kind of remind yourself that I can't be like this with the other person, you know. So that there are certain places where you have to be able to kind of give the other person the benefit of doubt and understand where they are coming from. Like how you give a benefit of doubt to other things, you should also give the other person, the person in front of you, the benefit of doubt as well, which people do talk about. All right, they do say that you are a person who can be slightly harsh with them. There is also an energy where other people think that you are really like you're trying to start something new. They are trying to support you in that. Either you are trying to rebuild your career or you're trying to rebuild your relationships, and they do acknowledge that you're trying to better yourself in that manner. Like they do see that you're trying your level best to start things around you, but again, like they do care about the fact that you can be slightly more open about it. Like you don't share things about yourself, you don't reveal things about yourself कि क्या कर रहे हो, कहाँ हो, क्या कर रहे हो, and they sometimes feel like, okay, why is this person not sharing things, right? Although they are seeing that you are doing things in your life, but you're not able to really, you don't ask for help, you don't tell them that okay, this is the problem that I'm having. Like everybody will come to you for problems, but you will not go to anybody. Like you will try to resolve your problems. Sometimes I feel like, okay, I don't know if this will make sense. Sometimes you're like, I don't want to, like you don't trust people around you, and I'm not saying that this is because some people around you are bad. It's just that you think that any kind of an issue that you want to deal with has to come from your side only and only if need be, कि मतलब जरूरत पड़े तभी आप लोगों के पास जाओगे. You otherwise don't like to, अपना दुख का राग आप कहीं गाते नहीं हो. You like to keep things private, and you are a private person. You don't want to kind of, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, but you think that sometimes your friends can give, I don't know if it makes sense, but do you feel like sometimes they have like this kind of energy where it can be like an evil eye? Although it is your friends, like again, I'm saying like your friends, family members, whoever. It's just like you don't want to give that kind of a, you don't like being perceived basically, and you don't want to kind of give the person a feeling ki, oh my god, this person is also having problems. I cannot even believe it. So you feel like this, the people around you have this kind of a not negative actually. I don't know why. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like you don't want to reveal things in front, like to people, because you think that their intention, although is right, but you don't feel it is correct, and they will kind of judge you or they'll perceive you, and you don't want that kind of a feeling at all. You want to basically want to deal with things by yourself if need be, मतलब जरूरत पड़े तब आप लोगों के पास जाओगे, which has happened like maybe 1 or 2% in life. Otherwise, you've always been self-sufficient, and that is what people talk about. People talk about the fact that yeah, we always go to this person, but this person doesn't care about us or doesn't think about us and doesn't share things about us. We come to know about things very late, or we come to know things when it is posted on social media or from other people. Like, why don't you share things? And your answer will be like, it is not something that is important, and when it happens, it happens, you know. So you do act a little professional when it comes to your friends, although you're there for them, no doubt about that. But again, like, there is that kind of an energy, right? Okay, anything else? I'll take out tarot cards also. अभी तक मैंने tarot cards निकालने ही नहीं है. Only oracle cards I've done. So I'll take out tarot cards also. Don't worry. I think you are very beautiful, like beautiful or good looking, and people do talk about that. Like people, like I don't know, I'm getting this energy where people must be thinking initially that this person is so beautiful, you must be very arrogant, or you must be very having a lot of attitude or something like that. Or this person, if you're watching, if you're a person who's like, men can also be beautiful, but if you're a man, people must be thinking कि okay, this person is very charismatic, very magnetic, तो इससे थोड़ा दूरी रहना, इसमें attitude रह सकता है, जो भी है. But the moment they spoke to you, they were like, okay, this person is actually not that, you know, they don't have that kind of an air around them. They like always, like I feel like whenever this person, like you basically, whenever you give any advice to anybody, it's like the other person gets very inspired, like very pumped up, and that is what people actually talk about. They're like, यार मुझे वो pump चाहिए, and वो जो pump या वो motivation वो आपसे ही मिलती है और कहीं से नहीं मिलती. That's why you'll see a lot of people coming to you in a dire times, emotionally, mentally, because you're able to kind of give them kind of a wake up, shake up kind of an energy. Wake up, shake up. Okay, anyway, yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is that sometimes some people actually use that kind of an energy from you and drain your energies. Like sometimes people come to you for a kind of a energy, like they kind of suck that energy out of you, and you're like, yeah, why do you only, like sometimes you do feel like, sometimes you feel like you only are reminded of me when you're going through a bad time. ऐसे भी लगता होगा आपको कि you are also having that kind of a perception that if other people are having perceptions about you, you are also having perceptions कि यार, why do you only like are reminded of me when you are going through a tough time, and why do you only feel the need to talk to me or have a conversation with me when you need that kind of a pep talk, right? So although you will give it, it's ऐसा नहीं है, but you do feel a little used, right? I don't know, and that's why you don't share anything with other people, because you're like, यार मेरे पास ये लोग आते हैं तो मैं किसके पास जाऊंगा, इनकी खुद लाइफ सॉर्टेड नहीं है, so what is the point of me going to these people? I'll get a very bhalta only advice, right? You could get good advice. I'm not saying that this is the right thing to think, but I'm just saying that this is what you're thinking. Okay, now let's take out some tarot cards. Let's see what other people are talking about you. They can see the kind of like loneliness or the kind of pain that you're going through, and you hide it under the act of, yeah, I'm perfect, I'm balanced, everything is going fine. But they do see the kind of problems that you go through, like in your face, in your behavior. There is a sense of void that they can see. You might be thinking that you're able to kind of protect yourself very properly, and you think that you are not able to show that vulnerability side of you, but people are able to see it around you, right? You are that kind of a person who is very positive, and positive in the sense like you are very like direct, you're very like you have that kind of an energy where you're very clear about certain things. But there are certain places where you are feeling very heartbroken and you feel very emotional about certain things that you try to hide, and people are able to catch onto it very easily. So you're not doing a good job about hiding it, just FYI. I'm getting this energy where it's something about your home dynamics, like you feel very there's some kind of an energy where you don't feel very at home, at ease, and I think you run away from that energy, and people are able to catch on to it, although they don't talk about it because you are not wanting to talk about it, but they're able to feel it, sense it very easily. Okay, anything else? I also feel like it's about the past, right? I feel like there are certain things that you've not been able to let go of your past, that you're really trying to let go, and you try to make this kind of a perfect behavior that, yeah, my past doesn't affect me, but your friends are able to see that there are certain things that still affect you about your past. I think this is a love relationship kind of a thing where you had a very, very, very difficult relationship, very tumultuous relationship, and you try to kind of move on from it, but there are times where you get very affected. Like the moment their name comes, like your ex person or whatever, whoever you were in a relationship, the moment your name comes, you tense up. And that energy is literally seen by people around you. Like people do talk about it. People do talk about how this person has those kind of chinks in your armor. Like you have some chinks in your armor, and people are able to talk about it. People also think that you have this kind of a, and exactly what I was saying, like there's this kind of a side of you which is very very soft, but you, I don't know why you're protecting it so much, and I don't know why there's a need for you to not show it, but people are able to see it. People are able to really catch on to it. There's this kind of a stuck londa, energy within you, but andar se aap ekdam hi, you are melted man, you're a melted butter. I also am getting this energy where if you're a man, specifically this is for men, um people think that you don't cry at night. You are giving a feeling that, okay, I am a strong man, I'm not crying at night, but you are definitely crying at night, and people can hear it, people can see it in your eyes, people can feel it, right? And even if you're trying to express it to people, like, yeah, life is fine, I'm going through it, I'm fine, people are just able to see a little bit longer at you, and they are able to understand that this person has a lot of responsibilities, right? I feel like you have a lot of responsibilities. You have your family responsibilities, you have career responsibilities, you have your own like siblings responsibilities, you have your own goals, your own aspirations, societal responsibilities. In the midst of it, you also have to take care of your friends, or people around you are coming to you. So it's almost like you have this kind of a problem solver behavior, like you're a problem solver for people, but who will solve your problems? And people are able to recognize that kind of a void within you, and they try to reach out to you. I'm not gonna lie, they do try to reach out to you, but you are a person who's like, no, I'll be able to figure it out, right? You are a person ki yaar main apne khud ke problem solve nahi kar sakta, like that kind of an energy, right? Yeah, that is what I'm getting. Let's see from here. Okay, I don't know if it is making sense. Is it making sense? Let me know. If it is resonating, let's just let me know. What else is the gossip about you? The gossip पता नहीं है कि नहीं, but it must be very interesting to hear. Like the gossip, the biggest gossip that is happening behind your back is the fact that you have this kind of a tendency where you are very overprotective of things around you, almost in a, like, you get offended very easily. Let's put it that way. Like it's very you take things to heart very easily. You pretend as if it doesn't care. Like it's this, okay? You can give criticism to people, okay? You can tell people that this is not right, this is not right, ye socho, ye samajhne ki koshish karo. The moment the other person does it, you take it to heart. You are not good at taking criticism at all. And you take it to heart, you take it personally, you get offended. And this is what are people talking about you. आपका चेहरा देखने लायक होता है जब आपको कोई बताता है कि ये यार आई थिंक तूने गलत करा है. आपका चेहरा देखने लायक, यू टेंस अप, you're like, how can you say that? And you become very defensive. You almost like, why is this person talking about it? Like this person doesn't know me at all, this person has some vested interest, maybe this person is jealous. वो jealous नहीं है भाई. This person is just telling you that this is something wrong, and you need to accept it. Like the moment there's some kind of an, I will not say attack, but the moment there's some kind of a discrepancy in the way you are talking, or the way you're thinking versus what the other person is talking versus what the other person is thinking, you almost become extremely like, you hold on to that energy too much. Like you are now overcompensating. You double down on it कि ये कैसे बोल दिया, अब तो मैं तुम्हें justify करके दिखाऊंगा. It could be a political opinion, it could be a universal thing, it could be what you read, what you understand of life. And if the other person says that, think about it this way ना, you're just like, no, ऐसा नहीं है, maybe that is your perspective, but I have seen a lot in life. So ये जो I have seen a lot in life वाला जो energy है ना, ये आप थोड़ा सा इसको एक arrogance के तरह से भी देखते हो. Like you put it in an arrogant way as well, because the reason I'm saying arrogance is because you are able to dish out to people very easily, and you expect other people to take it. But when other people are giving it to you, you are not able to take it. So that is a little hypocritical. Okay, I'm trying to be very careful of my words, I don't want to hurt you, but that's what I'm feeling. Like what I'm saying is that when somebody is telling you something, you should also take it with the same spirit that you're wanting other people to take it. Okay, that's the only advice. Like that's the only thing that, and the reason I'm saying this to you is because people are talking about it. So people are supposed to walk around eggshells around you, but you can say whatever you want to say. Do you get it? I don't know if it will make sense, maybe not. If it doesn't, then just don't take it, just skip this. But that is what is coming to me. Okay, lastly, anything else? What else are people talking behind your back? Do you take a long time to reply to messages? I think that is something that your friends or your family or whatever says, that you don't pick calls properly. It's like when they're around you, you can be with them. The moment you're not around them, you're just completely vanished. Like you are in your own zone. You are a person who really cares about your space and your energy. And if you feel like, yeah, this person is coming into my life and kind of expecting things around me, then you completely like kind of push them away. You are a person who has quite a chunk of people around them. Like you are a trustworthy person. And I feel like there's a really strong boundary that you make. Like your boundaries are really, really strong. You don't entertain people like that. Your emotional distance, as I told you, like you distance yourself. See, I feel like this is an energy where, although you're there to help people, and I told you you're a 3 a.m. friend, but you're not a random chit chat friend. You will not randomly be like, acha kya chal raha hai, what is, you're not a random person. I don't know what that makes of you. I don't know what that says about you. But what I mean by that is, पते की बात करनी है तो करो, फालतू का टाइम नहीं है मेरे पास. Like you don't like to waste time, you don't like to do like you don't like to mess around too much. You are a person who's like, yeah, if the agenda, like you are a person who wants an agenda kya hai? Like I can't just be spontaneous. You're not spontaneous at all. You could literally be an earth sign or an air sign. You don't like spontaneity at all. मेरे को बताओ properly what is the plan. I need to schedule it. I need to have a calendar with me. I need to have this kind of a blocked time for me. Like I've got energy feels block chakra energy. But what I'm saying is that I want to block like calendar me. Like I want to block like a space so that only I can give you the time, because I feel like you have other things to do in life. I think that you are, as I told you, like you have a lot of responsibilities. So it is, you are not having the bandwidth like you had in the past to be able to just chill around and just hang around like that. You are a person who has that kind of an energy where now I cannot waste time anymore. I don't have that kind of a luxury anymore. So you're just like, you know what, if I am there with you, my entire time is with you. But otherwise, like texting, calling, I'm out of it. Like you're nowhere to be seen. You are very, very, it's very rare for you to be there. And that is what people also have, this kind of a perception. That's why people feel very like unclear with you, because when you're with them, you're like the closest best friend around them. But the moment you are detached, or the moment you take a step back, it's like you are completely gone. So it's like they feel very unclear about your emotions. They feel very confused and conflicted when it comes to you. But I feel like when it comes to you as a person, people have like more or less like 80% of a good energy towards you, because you're actually like, your actions speak for itself. जो आप करते हो वो आप करते हो, जो आप बोलते हो वो करते हो. There are certain places where you do have this kind of a tendency of being a little hypocritical, but I think that is normal, right? Even your friends are like that, or even the people around you are like that, right? So yeah, this is what it is for you guys. I hope this was resonating to you guys. And yeah, if this made sense, and do let me know. Please like, save, share, comment, hype, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. All right, thank you so much. Bye bye. All right, pile number 2, if you have chosen this pile right here, then this is going to be your tarot reading, where we're going to see what are people's opinions about you, what is the gossip behind your back, and what do you need to know, everything about it. So yes, let's see what is the energy for you. Let me just shuffle the cards. Okay, I'm seeing a balloon. I don't know why. I'm seeing a balloon. I'm seeing the color red. So you must be wearing red, blue, purple, white, light blue, pink, magenta, I don't know, Rani pink types, indigo, violet kind of a thing, and yellow. Okay, so let's see. This is going to be your tarot reading, where we're going to see basically what is the gossip happening behind your back, and what is what's going on. Okay. I need to take out cards for this actually. People think that you're very cold-hearted, very, very cold-hearted. People are gossiping about how you said something which was very mean to them, and they are very upset with you. They never expected you to say something like that. Maybe you have said something out of spite, or out of like not thinking. Like maybe you've said certain things. Maybe you've hurt somebody's like insecurities. You've said something about their insecurities, and they're very upset with you. Very, very upset. Tower. Very, very upset. I think that you have had a big fallout with somebody, and they are talking about the fact that how you acted, how you behaved. And it was like, I'm seeing a friendship breakup basically, like a friendship breakup where now you both don't talk to each other, or both matlab, all whatever group, yeah, both or whatever. And you said, like, according to them, you said something very devastating. Now, is it your reaction that was said, or did you say it first? Like, was it a trigger that led you to saying it, or was it, actually we can check out what you said also, and whether आपसे पहल हुई थी कि किसी और ने करी थी, right? So let's check that. So what did you say exactly? What did you say by ऐसा? You said something very brutal. Okay, no doubt, it almost left them like, how can she say that? And they never expected it from you. Usually you don't say certain things. Usually you're a person who's very calm, who's very like relaxed, who's very innocent, sincere. You don't say things like out of line. But that time somebody has pushed your boundary, and you have said certain things, and I think that is what is being talked about behind your back. Okay, let's see what exactly you spoke. I'm not getting clarity from this actually. From here, let's take out cards. What is exactly that you spoke? Did you talk about somebody's okay, take this how it is, okay? Did you give your opinion on somebody's relationship habits? Like they were hooking up a lot, your friend or whoever, they were being very casual, like a little too casual, or they were like, were you judgmental? Like, I've got a judgment energy. Were you judgmental about who this person was with, or who this person was sharing their time with, and you were kind of judgmental? Did you say something like that? So the conversation is about somebody that this person is associated with romantically or physically, okay? And you have judged them. And you said something really, really bad. You said something, or you made fun of them. You made fun of the way the person looks. Could be like that. Yeah, must have made fun of how this person behaves, or something of that sorts. Maybe this person has some, like, I'm getting this energy. I don't know why. It could not make sense at all. I'm just saying things. But maybe the person that you are having a fallout with, they must be with somebody who had a significant scar or something on their face or something like that. And you made fun of that. He looked, or maybe like skin color, maybe, I don't know, man, I'm just not understanding. But I don't know, I'm getting this energy where you did say something about the other person's relationship status, which is not boyfriend, it is like a hookup kind of a thing, and you kind of judged it, and the friend felt very, very bad. The friend has friend or whoever, like ex-friend jo bhi hai, has felt extremely, extremely hurt by you. And you were actually you were trying to tell them that, listen, this is something that is like not right. You were trying to give them a reality check or something, but they took it otherwise. They took it very, very badly, and that is why they are very pissed with you. They're very upset with you. They never expected you to say something like that. They thought that they could actually trust you. They thought that they could actually confide in you. But yeah, you kind of were a little out of line. Is it your fault? Was it your fault? Is it your fault? Let's see. Let's see. Was it your fault? Yes. Eeks. Yeah. See, the thing is that there is a way of saying things, okay? I feel like you kind of just ripped the band-aid out too hard, and you know that this person is very insecure. Like the person that you have had a fallout with is very insecure. So, like strength card, okay? So understand. This is your friend, this is you have to really like try to like be very careful, क्योंकि ये एक बीस्ट है जो अब नहीं तो तब भड़केगा आपके ऊपर. वो खुद ही कितना इनसिक्योर बंदा है, वो खुद ही इतना सारी चीज़ों से डील कर रहा है. You can't fight that energy. You can't be like, yeah, okay, like that. You have to be very careful, and you kind of were not. And I think that is that's the place where you were kind of faltering, because you thought that, being a friend, you can say anything, or you can kind of, the other person will understand, but you kind of pushed it a little too hard. Like you pushed the envelope a little too hard. It's your fault. I think the kind of perspective that your friend is having is that, why did you have to, or he have to, whatever, have to tell me that in that moment? Why couldn't this person wait? Or why couldn't this person like understand? Maybe she was crying or he was crying and they were coming to you, and you were very cold. You were very mean. I don't know why. Maybe you were going through a bad mood. Maybe you were yourself having some issues in your life, and you were kind of like, and I don't know if you realize it, but this kind of an energy check like shifted right? Between the two of you, or I don't know why I'm saying between. It could be like a group setting also. कुछ भी हो सकता है basically, and it changed the dynamic completely. So yeah, this is a little weird. Okay, let's see what else is being talked about. What else is being talked about behind your back? This is an estranged thing. The thing is that people around you are saying that the kind of conversation that happened, okay, the kind of argument that happened, there was no need for it. That is what your friends or people around you are saying, right? It could be even in general, right? In general also, there is a tendency where you can be very judgmental, you can be very orthodox. You are very orthodox. I got a King of Pentacles upright, and like also this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like you can be orthodox almost on a level where it can come off very tone deaf. Like you can be very tone deaf. It's almost like really, really patronizing. You patronize people. Maybe you try in a way, in a good way, but people get really bothered by it. You try to control people's lives. You do that. You try to control people's lives. You try to ensure that the other person follows what your rules and regulations are, what your morality is, what your integrity is. But that is not your prerogative. Okay, you are not their parent. You are nobody to ask them to follow your guidance. अब आपका रिस्पॉन्स होता है फिर ये मेरे पास आते क्यों है, मेरे से एडवाइस क्यों लेते हैं. समटाइम्स यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू डोंट हैव टू, लाइक द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ अ फ्रेंड और अ पर्सन हु केयर्स अबाउट द अदर पर्सन इज जस्ट टू बी देयर एंड लिसन. समटाइम्स यू डोंट हैव टू गिव एन एडवाइस, समटाइम्स यू डोंट हैव टू ओपन योर माउथ, समटाइम्स देयर इज नो नीड फॉर यू टू काइंड ऑफ अपनी टिप्पणी देना बंद करो चीज़ों में, ठीक है. यू डोंट नो व्हेन अ पर्सन विल फील really disturbed, and you have really disturbed the person. Like you have, I think your friend or whoever you have had a follow with is really crying, is really affected, is really bothered, and genuinely feels betrayed. Like there's a betrayal energy that I can see. Like you left me all alone when I was already going through so much shit. And from your perspective, let's see your perspective. Let's see what's your energy like. Let's see what's your energy like. I don't know if it is going to make sense, but I'm a little underconfident with this reading because it can like really be a miss, So I just want to tell you that just take it how it resonates, okay? Let's see what your energies are. You are proud of it. You're proud of it, you're proud of the fact that यार ये मेरे को बोलना ही था. This was something that was आपके गले तक आ गया था, right? Since the start of this person being in a relationship with this new person, इधर तक आ गया था. Like you could be a man who is friends with another person and you're like यार ये तेरे को use करिए and आपको बहुत मन कर रहा था बोलने का. एक बार आपने बोल दिया and you hurt the other person and you're like it's okay, he had to hear it from me. Or if you're a girl, you must be telling the other person that listen, this guy is not good for your girl, whoever, whatever. And you are proud of it. You finally are able to like feel like okay, अभी मैंने उसको बता दी अपनी सच्चाई. And you are kind of also disappointed that the person reacted that way. And you're like, why would you respond in that manner? Like I'm actually trying to help you, and you are being upset with me only. Like you are disappointed with the fact that this person is being mean to you. So you are kind of confused as to why is this person disappointed, and you're still confused as to why is there so much distance when I was just trying to be a good friend. But again, like this definition of like good friend and being there for each other is so convoluted because we think that okay, one sentence I'm going to tell you and it will make sense for you. Don't teach a person how to swim when they're drowning. This is your problem. Understood? Don't teach someone how to swim when they're themselves drowning. This is your issue. The right time and right place and the right moment you never understand. आप foot in the mouth moment बहुत करते हो. आप कोई भी चीज़ कभी भी बोल देते हो thinking that other person will be able to understand, will be able to take. उनमें वो सहनशीलता होगी. Sometimes some people do, sometimes people don't. And sometimes some people are not accountable to take your criticism or your advice seriously. Sometimes people will be dismissive and you have to be okay with it. You can say whatever you want to say, but don't expect the other person to be able to take it in the way you expected it to, right? Sometimes a person will get hurt, so allow them the freedom to get hurt, right? There should be that kind of a transparency in the friendship that the two people or individuals in a group setting also are able to express, listen, I didn't like the way you said, right? The issue is not that this other person showed that kind of a remorse against your comment or your statement. The issue is that you couldn't judge it. The issue is that आपने वो gauge नहीं करा. आपके पास वो एक that there's an emotional quotient. Your emotional quotient is slightly less. I'm not seeing a lot of cups here. It's slightly less. You're more pentacle energy. You're more practical. यार practical सोचते हैं यार ये तो ऐसे होना चाहिए. कभी कभी क्या होता है ना टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप्स में, ये अभी आई एम नॉट काइंड ऑफ जस्टिफाइंग टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप्स, बट समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंड इज दैट अ पर्सन इज एक्चुअली ब्लाइंडेड. ये उनकी गलती नहीं है. A person is actually being manipulated, or your friend is being manipulated, and you can see it, but the other person can't, and you have to understand that this person is actually in a very it's like bonded towards that. Actually, this could be vice versa also. This could be you being in a very bad relationship and another person telling you this and you being able to break it off. It could be literally vice versa also. So just take it how it resonates. So it is not your moral obligation to make the other person understand. You are not their messiah. You are not their savior. Okay? Sometimes being a friend is just to be able to be like, yeah, if this person breaks your heart, I'm going to be there for you. Don't worry. My shoulder is there for you. So the issue is not the conversation. The issue is the aftermath of it. The issue is not the tower moment. The issue is that what you did after that tower moment that actually shook the foundations of your friendship, that actually change the dynamics of your friendship or your relationship, whatever. And now what are you doing towards it, which you're not doing anything about? You're completely like self-restricted. You're not reaching out, you're not texting. Even if you're texting, it's very half-hearted. Even if you're trying to message them, it's like, यार ये मेरे को response नहीं करी तो मैं क्यों बात करूं. ऐसी वाली energy काफी आ रही है. तो थोड़ा proudy energy है. You're a little too proud, or you're a little too pompous about this energy. That is what I'm feeling. Or it could be otherwise also, like other person is being too proudy about you and not kind of reaching out to you, and you're just like, why is this person not reaching out? Doesn't this person understand how they acted with me, how they made me feel, so yeah, that is what is happening. Anything else that people are trying to talk about you? Anything else apart from this? Anything else apart from this, universe? Anything apart from this? You are a person who's very rebellious in terms of like friendships, in relationship, whatever. You're very rebellious. Like, you are that mufat friend. You are that friend who's like, bhai aaja bhid le, like aaja dekhte hain, like that kind of a friend. You're very aggro, like aggressive. I literally, the first card that had come out was the Queen of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're like, I don't know why I'm getting this energy where you don't like people being victimized. And the moment you see a person being victimized, or the moment you see a person being victim, you yell at the victim only. You judge the victim only. अरे बेटा वो victim है यार, वो उसको थोड़ा आराम से बात करो. This person himself or herself is going through so much problems. आप कैसे उनको ऐसे कर सकते हो? Don't yell. So you are a person who's very like rebel, and you don't want to be boxed. You don't want to be caged, and you assume that everybody else should also follow that. Some people are soft. Some people are not having that kind of a that kind of a feeling of like aja ye aise nahi hai unme. Sometimes people are scared, sometimes people are docile, sometimes people are meek. You cannot be like that kind of a person who's like shaming them for that. You shame sometimes. You're like, how can you not be don't you have strength? No, this person doesn't have the strength. Now what will you do? Will you leave them? That is the kind of energy. Sometimes we must move on to find what we truly need. I think that is very important. Like, this is an interesting statement that I've made. I think that this friendship distance is very important for you to realize what kind of a person you are individually and what you need to do, right? What you truly need. Like, I feel like, again, like there is an energy where you are actually meaning well for people. You are actually a very good person, but the way you react, the way you respond, it's really, really, really sometimes it's very overwhelming. And I think that kind of a distance that is happening around you, or maybe you're lacking friendships, or you're being a little bit of a loner, maybe it's important for you to recognize what places to rectify as well, right? Every friendship is very nazuk. It's very vulnerable. It's like a very soft thing. You don't want to be very aggressive with it, right? And it's very nice. Like, you're the protective person. You're the overprotective friend. You're like the person who's like, no matter what, I'm not going to let anybody hurt my friend or hurt people around me, which is so nice. People acknowledge it. Actually, people acknowledge it. But sometimes people feel like it almost makes them claustrophobic. उनको लगता है कि आप उनका गला दबा रहे हो. Right? Let people be. Let people free. Don't let people, like, in the garb of overprotectiveness, you are very controlling. You are a controlling person. I've gotten that King of Pentacles, and I have to say that. Like, you are reliable. Like, as I said, you're very reliable. You are a person who's like very, very reliable. But again, like, I feel like that reliability almost comes from, it almost is like it's almost to a fault. That reliability is almost to a fault. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Sometimes, I feel, and now this is what the gossip is happening around you. Sometimes you pay for other people, okay? And you're a little egoistic about it. I don't know if this makes sense. But if somebody else pays for you, na, it almost hurts your ego. You're like, no, I will pay for myself. Like, I am a strong, independent person. I can pay for myself. I don't need other. And sometimes it just is a little egoistic. I don't know if that makes sense. People are talking this about you. Ki it's okay. Like, let other people pay. Why are you so egoistic about the fact that you're paying? I don't know if this just randomly came into this reading. That's why I'm saying. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? I feel like you're also a person who is very anti things, right? If you're a man, you're sometimes very anti-feminist, or if you're a woman, you're very anti-men, which is also a problem. Like I got a very king of wands also. Like I feel like you are a person who has done like huge achievements in life. People very much acknowledge it. People really commend the fact that you have done a lot, like good things, like career wise or push professionally. Like you've been there, done that. You have started from scratch and you've really achieved a lot of things in your life. People really look up to you. People are really like, king of cups, bhai kitne kings aa rahe hain, right? You're at the top of the game. Like people are very inspired by you. People are very like, oh my, king of pentacles, oh भाई साहब, किंग ऑफ स्वर्ड्स भी आने वाला है क्या? Let's see. नहीं, थ्री ऑफ कप्स. But yeah, people actually are really proud of the fact that you have done so many things. But too many kings is a problem of, like, as I told you, like, you are extremely proudy. You're extremely you're too masculine for your liking. If you're a woman, too masculine. If you're a man, too masculine. And when I say masculine, it's almost like you dictate. You're a dictator. आप फ्रेंडशिप्स में भी ना, थ्री ऑफ कप्स आया है, फ्रेंडशिप्स में भी यू वांट टू बी द लीडर, एस ऑफ वॉन्ट्स, लाइक यू वांट टू बी द डिसीजन मेकर. सब कुछ आपके अकॉर्डिंग से नहीं चल सकता. सब कुछ आप जो आपका मन करे वो नहीं होगा ना. यार मेरे को यहाँ नहीं करा, मुझे यहाँ जाना है, ठीक है इसने बोल दिया तो वो करेंगे. लाइक समटाइम्स दिस इज द परसेप्शन दैट पीपल हैव कि यार इसकी चलती रहती है. Sometimes people get दबाव under the fact that you are so well read, so well aware, you have so much knowledge. लोगों को लगता है कि यार ये कुछ ज़्यादा ही मतलब कान खा रहा है हमारा, या कान खा रही है, राइट? समटाइम्स यू कैन बी अ लिटिल, आई डोंट नो व्हाट द वर्ड इज, बट यू कैन बी वेरी पेट्रोनाइजिंग. लाइक you are a very well read person, you have seen a lot, and you are that kind of person that, yeah, I'm very well educated, I'm very well achieved, and I know a lot about things. But it's almost like it can be a little unbearable for people. Can we just like talk normal things? Like it's like that. Every conversation with you almost happens about the world view, and this is what is happening in the world and all that. आपके साथ ना कोई normal chit chat कर नहीं सकता. It's like a very heavy conversation. You can be very heavy onto people. Like you are very overwhelming for people. Like your personality is it's very हावी हो जाती है लोगों के ऊपर, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but just tone it down a little bit is what my point is. Kings में हो आप, but वो जो king वाली energy ना career में दिखाओ भाई, अपने personal life में दिखाओ. Friendships में ना थोड़ा chill out हो जाओ, chill करो यार. Just can you go and have a nice drink with somebody, like not no alcohol. I don't condone alcoholism, but like a nice mocktail, and just chill and let loose. Can you do that? Just relax. Can you relax? Just relax in friendships. I think that's a problem. Yeah. You have to bring in some kind of a chill childlike energy, like positivity. I think you need to do that. And if you need a sign to be able to reconnect with a long lost friend, this is the sign. You could be a water element, or you could be an earth sign as well. Yeah, I think that there's more in this friendship that is yet to happen. So definitely I think you should reconsider this kind of a dynamic. See, I feel like right now you are in a position where you are being selfish, where you feel like, yeah, I thought was the right person, I was saying the right things, nobody deserves me, kind of an energy. But I feel like there is also a perspective that you need to have, that you only, like, I'll tell you what, life is short, and if there are certain things that are left unheard, then you should definitely talk it out, then you should definitely fix it. Because some people will, like, some people are not watching this video, you are watching this video, so take my consideration and fix things. Now don't be egoistical, okay? Don't be egoistical. Bada ban jao. Just be the bigger person, okay? Just be the bigger person. Literally, I've got three kings. So be the bigger person. Now show your king. Why don't you show your king energy here? Why don't you show your badappan? Why don't you show your badappan? ज्ञान देने में, बहुत ही भयंकर बड़ी बड़ी बातें करने में और हवाबाजी करने में आप आगे होते हो, है ना? But when it comes to like being the bigger person, being the person who is actually forgiving, वो नहीं होते हो आप. You don't forgive very easily. You hold grudges. You hold grudges very 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 strongly. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords and Tower here, which is like, it's catching my eye, I feel like the damage is done. The only next steps to do is to not like control that change. Just go for it. Just forget about what happened in the past and just take that leap of faith. Like just take that initiation. Am I giving the right advice? Is this advice correct? Just give it the Page of Cups. क्या बोला मैंने, right? Just हाथ आगे बढ़ाओ ना, हाथ आगे बढ़ाओ. आपके पास ऑटोमेटिकली देयर विल बी अ रेजोल्यूशन. एस ऑफ वांड्स, हाथ आगे बढ़ाओ, हाथ आगे बढ़ाओ. Just go for it. Like as I was saying, don't be self restrictive. Like I feel like yes, there are certain things that you don't want to clarify, and ऐसा नहीं है कि listen, I'm not saying that okay the clarification has to be like you did this, you did this, you did this. Hold on. Just tiptoe. Don't become too heavy on them. Like as a four of pentacles, like just take one step at a time. Don't open all your cards, don't open all your energies, right? Just take one step at a time. Just ensure that you're like, if there is any kind of a fallout with any of your friends or friendships, just be able to be that kind of a person who's just like starting afresh. You don't have to reel back into your past. You don't have to revisit your past. Even if you want to revisit your past, not now, not immediately. Like do it over time, over certain days or over certain months, and be that bigger person and be able to kind of bury the hatchet and move into a better energetic space. Be able to find that kind of a respite, or be able to find that kind of a comfort in that friendship first. Okay, anything else? What else is being talked about behind your back? I need more information. What else is being talked behind your back? Wait. Is there something that you also hid from somebody? Like you hid something and then it was revealed and it was like a big problem, big shock. Like you hid something, कुछ झूठ बोला आपने, या आपने किसी ने आपसे झूठ बोला, and something has been revealed and that is why the fallout happened. So that is what is being, that you kind of lied or you kind of manipulated something. I think people around you, like whoever is talking, like whoever has had a fallout, also are thinking about fixing things with you. They have tried also. I think they have definitely reached out, but they have not been able to. I think there is an energy, like people around you, they do talk about the fact that it's a big loss that they're having with you not being around them, because you are that kind of an anchor in their life as well. Like kings are there, yes, but you are also a very big anchor in the people's lives. You're also a person who is extremely like you are able to kind of give them that kind of a grounded energy. Like people around you really rely on you that way, because you are that kind of a person who makes them feel complete. You kind of protect them in that manner. You are that kind of an energy who is also very like mature also, and like also very like you are very like you bring that balance into their life, and they do feel abandoned a little bit. They do feel lost. They do feel a sense of discomfort in their life without you. Definitely. Yeah, people around you are very indecisive right now. Should I not, should I not, should I reach out, should I not? So they're indecisive, but you are watching this video, so you should go for it, right? You should take that step, I think. And the kind of dynamic that you shared with the people around you, or the kind of dynamic that you shared with this one person, nobody's able to reciprocate it. The person is not able to reciprocate it. I think that the people around you are also thinking that maybe you're too busy in your life, and you like, maybe because you have not been able to kind of reach out to them, or there is no kind of a conversation that you're doing. Maybe people are having this assumption that maybe this person is busy, so I don't want to kind of irritate them. Maybe you are having your own life, or maybe you show that you have other friends or other people, and that's why you're just like, I don't think that this person has time for me. Like that is what the people around you are thinking कि यार ये तो खुश है ना, ये खुश लग रहा है, तो क्यों मैं इसके बीच के अंदर, like why should I kind of irritate this person more? That is what is coming to me. Anything else? क्या ये? Yeah, I feel like if you definitely, like I feel like whatever bond you're thinking about, there is way more, like the bond will deepen. Like if you're thinking about a certain person right now, the bond will deepen. It will deepen. It could be a relationship, it could be a personal friendship, it could be a family dynamic, it could be anything, and it will deepen. So take this as a message. Expansion of friendships will happen. Definitely it will happen. Accountability is required. Very good, Shweta. Like I feel like absolutely, like from your side, accountability has to be required. See, you can say that why can't other person reach out, but you said certain things badly ना, you also said certain things that were not in line. So गलती किसकी है? आपकी गलती है. तो आप accountability ले लो, अपनी तरफ से आप accountability ले लो. So छोटे नहीं बन जाओगे, आप king हो, you are the king. So why will you think that you will be building partnerships? I definitely feel like even this could be like somebody in your colleague, office work, office this thing, and you said something very bad. So build that kind of a friendship, or build that kind of a partnership as well. And don't have any expectations. You don't think that this person, just because you are reaching out to them, this person has to take the obligation of forgiving you immediately. Let them take their time. And even for you, right, don't have any expectations that you will like, don't have this kind of a mind that okay, now the relationship will be back to square one as to how it was. It is not going to be like that. As I said, that this is going to be a new start, so it will be a 2.0 version of your bond, or of your relationship, of your friendship. So don't think that okay, just because you have like reconnected, it will be like back to how it was. No, it is not. It is going to be a rebuilding, right? So expectations thoda normal rakhna. Don't expect things as to how they were. Okay, ensure that the timing is right. I feel like timing बहुत important है यहाँ पे. Once you have that kind of a bandwidth, only then approach. Unnecessary, don't do things just because I've I've sent you this tarot reading, that doesn't mean कि immediately आपको करना है. थोड़ा सोचो क्या बोलने वाले हो, क्या perspective में हो. If you're having exams around you, don't take that initiation. When you are having a little bit of free time, mind is a little relaxed, only then do it. Timing अगर off feel हो रहा है, don't take that step. Okay. One specific thing I will tell you is that if you are, you know, not feeling it, right? If you're not feeling the remorse, if you're not feeling the need to be able to reconnect, then don't do it. Honestly, then don't do it. Don't force yourself. Like, I will say that don't force anything here. Just because I'm saying, okay, you know, you're taking a tarot reading from me, you're seeing this, you should. Don't take it as a thing कि यार फोर्स मत करो अपने आप को. अगर आपको genuinely feel होता है कि यार this person is just not understanding my perspective, and let them, so let them. It's okay. Because if you force yourself out of it ना, then it will be even worse for you, because then it can escalate, then it can become even worse. तो वहाँ पे आप justification और दोगे. So it's like, my advice is that if you genuinely feel the need that I miss this person, I miss this kind of an energy in my life, then only reach out. Otherwise, just don't. There's no need for you to kind of you know, take this initiation in a way where it is coming, like it is not coming out of a genuine space, right? Sorry agar bole to mean karo, otherwise don't say it, right? So yeah, that is what it is, guys, for you. I hope I was able to help you, and this was what it was for pile B. And yes, I don't know if it has resonated. I'm really doubtful this time, but I really want this to resonate. I want you guys to get the most of it, most from this reading. And yeah, please like, save, share, comment, whatever you like, whatever you want to watch next, let me know. And thank you so much for support, for your support always. I'm so grateful. And yes, please do subscribe to my channel, hype this video if this is something that you liked. And yes, I will see you soon. Bye.